Welcome in, friendos, to Leading Off right here on Fantasy Pros MLB Peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Next to me is not Joe Pisapia, unless Joe Pisapia grew a magnificent beard. No,
hey, I'm Joe.
Bogman. What's that? Yeah, you got to go, hey, yo, actually, is what you got.
Hey, yo, I'm Joe.
It's
What's
Scott
going
Bogman
on, everybody?
joining me today with some technical stuff for Mr. Joe Pisapia. But
It's actually not technical. I don't know if you knew this, but he's actually going to go door to door to sell the Black Book now. So that's what's happening today. He won't be here with us because he's knocking on people's doors in his neighborhood saying, have you heard about fantasy football? And selling it door to door. I don't know if you knew that.
I'm actually not even joking about this. 2 nights ago, we went to this. It was this like this hotel. It was built in 1899 out here in this place called Wickenburg, and they were reopening.
Called the Great Wolf Lodge.
No,
built in 1899.
It was a haunted mansion. It's supposed to be built in 1899. And we come back, and we pull into our driveway, and there's no like front lights on. It's all very dark. We pull out. And these two guys go, oh, hey, where'd you guys go? And we're like, and I'm looking around and they're near my wife. And I kind of roll around the car. And it is said gentleman in white T-shirts with ties around 9 p.m. in the dark trying to have the conversation. We're like, we were at a haunted mansion. We were with the devil. We can't do this right now. So I assume that was similar to Joe, but no, Joe will be back tomorrow. Joe had some internet stuff, so Bogman is pinch hitting today. So thank you all for hanging out with us. It technically is, like Delgadillo said, it is technically ITL.
Tone.
What up, Tone? But we've got everything here today, and we're excited to do this. This episode brought to you by, of course, PrizePicks. Use a promo code Leading Off. Get a 100% match deposit up to $100. We're going to do some prize picks a little bit later. We've got some betting. We got a little bit of everything. Home run board. Will I have made the home run board? I don't know if you know this, Bogman. Joe has become a hater in his hating process.
No, not Joe.
Yep. He decided that Kyle Schwarber was done, but he was unaware of Kyle Schwarber in June, what happened last month. And he was also unaware that Wawa had SchwarberFest. Wawa's SchwarberFest was real. And guess what? June Kyle Schwarber came through and hit 2 bombs on Sunday. And guess which host decided to take Kyle Schwarber in the weekend to spite the other one?
I don't think I have to guess, Welsh. I think you definitely took Kyle Schwarber. And were you involved in planning for SchwarberFest or whatever it is?
No, but I think it's amazing. Like, we were joking about it, but like Wawa actually had a thing called SchwarberFest, like a gas.
Josh Lowe hates it. We know that. We did a vote on ITL a couple of weeks ago about Josh Lowe versus Kyle Schwarber. Everybody took Josh Lowe, to my surprise.
Well, Josh Lowe's struggling a a little bit the last couple days. He's going today.
Kyle Schwarber, 2 bombs on Sunday. I think we forget about that 45-plus home run power there pretty quickly when Josh Lowe's piling up steals and homers. So
yeah, well, 2 3-run homers as the Phillies beat the Nationals 11-3, and we will see. The whole point of that was actually just to be like, will I make the home run board?
Yeah, to brag about being on the home run board. I know your game, Welsh. Not my first rodeo with you, my friend. So we've been here before.
Look at this magnificent thing that Ethan made, SchwarberFest. That's beautiful. Like, that's awesome. What other athlete is going to get a gas station sponsorship?
That's
something this could be get. That's something you and I would get, by the way. Like, it would be in this league, Bogman and Welsh would be sponsored by, Come and Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zing zong. We're morning radio today for us, Welsh. Look at that.
We are a little bit. That was a fun one. We were going to do this too, but we'll skip it today. Bogman and I actually conducted a rest of season draft last week with our friend Frank Stanfield from CBS, and Joe wanted to talk about it. We'll save it because I know Joe's going to probably want to talk about it. We'll do it tomorrow, so there's a little tease for tomorrow that we'll talk about rest of season draft and where some of the changes are. But one person that is not going to be making that top 2 round and might not make any of it in the near future was Bryce Miller. Bryce Miller got lit yesterday. I actually watched a bit of it, and I don't want to say he was clean because he got the bases loaded in the first inning. He got out of it. Second inning, I think, was cleaner. But then 3rd inning, whap, bam, boom. He got lit up for 8 runs. Bryce Miller now has given up all of it. 7 innings over the last, I think, 2 starts, 15 earned runs, and 3 homers. Are you out on the Bryce Miller now?
I don't think I'm completely out. 2 bad starts in a row is horrible. Obviously, 15 earned runs.
Really bad starts
in your last 2 starts with 5. When you have 10 more earned runs than strikeouts in your last 2 starts, it's not a good sign, Cotton. Not very good for you. But his left on base percentage is also like hovering just over half. Like that is going to come way down here eventually. He's going to get out of some more of these jams. So I'm not completely out on him, but one more bad start and it's probably see ya. So, it's this. We're doing the tightrope walk right now with Bryce for sure.
Checking my volume. Someone said, "Am I too quiet? Is Bogman too loud?" Well,
maybe I'm too loud.
Yeah,
I'm usually loud.
I'll turn you down a little bit. And I'll see if I can come up here a little bit. You guys let me know if it is. If I am too
Don't say anything about sound to the Welsh. He'll obsess about it in the middle.
I'll leave. I'll just leave and just have to focus on it completely. One of the things that was disturbing in that start, though, 3 swing and misses. And this is what got me. Felt very Brandon Pfaadt-ish. If you guys watch Brandon Pfaadt, getting hit super hard, not getting the fastball by anybody. We know Bryce Miller's fastball is the thing. He had 22 swings on the fastball, only 2 whiffs, 7 more called strikes. So it was a 21 CSW percentage. The slider had nothing. And the previous start, he used some of his other offerings. This one was 70% fastball, and it was ineffective. The velo was also down. The slider was ineffective. He had a 10% whiff rate overall, a 20% CSW rate. The pitch
sounds pretty panicky. Sounds young pitcherish. You know what I mean? Like, I can only get my fastball over, so I'm just going to keep throwing the fastball, and they have to hit it. And then they did. It's the bigs, No.
Mayor's being mean. Can you turn yourself 100%? And I want Kaysen to know I 100% started to look at my microphone stuff. You guys are going to freak out.
Don't do that.
Stop looking at the chat. I'm going to say, look how mean this chat is. Is Welsh talking? I see. You guys know I'm going to freak out. Good Lord, all of you. Bryce Miller, one more. I'm going to watch one more start. There's a rough matchup against Texas. I think it was Yankees versus Texas, it's 2 really, really rough matchups. The pitch mix is a whole new thing for him. Don't go and rage drop or anything like that. I'd like to see him get back to it. I'm optimistic he can get there, but you kind of can't have 2. You can't have 2 worse starts at this point than what Bryce Miller did. So you're going to have people that are massively, massively panicking. Bogman, your guy sticks. Tristan McKenzie, phenomenal season debut, 5 scoreless, 10 strikeouts against the Twins. This is your guy, man.
I love Tristan McKenzie, so I'm glad to see him get back up on the board. Now, I think I have 3 or 4 shares, and I only started him in one spot because of the don't start a guy coming off the IL rule from our buddy Nick Pollock. Usually a lot of those guys struggle with command in their first start, but he did not. He looked great, so here's hoping for more, and he can stay healthy. So let's go, Tristan.
29% whiff rate on the fastball, which is great. And the velo is actually up a little bit. It maxed out at 95. He was averaging just around 93. Curveball, 33%. Slider, 7 swings, 6 whiffs. That's an 86% whiff rate. Overall, 41% whiff rate, which is super high and good. CSW, 38%. He used both those, all 3 of those pitches at about the same degree that he normally does. This is
see Bryce. Yeah.
The only thing, though, is the Twins are really bad as far as swinging through. They're massive strikeout guys. So I think this was good to get it going. I still don't know if McKenzie is going to be a massive strikeout guy all season, but
I wouldn't expect him to get 10 a game or anything, but you know
what would have been fun.
Get him when you can. That's nice.
Would have been asking Bryce Miller versus Tristan McKenzie before the 2 blow-ups where people would have been. I think everyone would probably easily go to sticks right now, right?
Yeah, easily. After 15 earned in 2 games for Bryce, they're going for McKenzie.
Ooh, this one, let me see if I can get this up here. Dumped Bryce for Andrew Abbott. We're going to talk about Andrew Abbott here in a second. I don't know if I would do that one. I don't know.
Abbott seems to be pretty safe from what they're saying about him. It seems like he's going to stick in the rotation for now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know what? Well, we got the rookie look. I know Joe would be upset if I just bashed in and didn't put him in the rookie lookies. So we'll keep him in the rookie lookies. Let's get through these other ones here. Anthony Volpe hit a 2-run homer in the 9th inning on Sunday as the Yankees beat the words they put in this in our show sheet. By the way, I'm going to read it as the show sheet is. Anthony Volpe swatted a 2-run homer in the 9th inning on Sunday as the Yankees triumphed over the Dodgers 4-1. Like, we can just say normal. They slashing 193, 268, 363, 9 homers, 26 RBI, 13 stolen bases with Volpe right now. He has been teetering the pickup drop all season. I say continue to hold. I continue to hold. Do you continue to hold?
Yeah, I mean, he's putting up everything but batting average. So we'll take 4 out of 5. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Marcus Stroman had another great performance in here, allowed just 1 earned run, 4 hits over. They put 6 spectacular. They're writing like this is an article. This must be Mayer's doing here. 6 spectacular innings. You know, we got to have all the action.
Mayer just had to read a lot of my bad writing, so maybe he's just like giving me an example of what some.
Because you're on the show. He's like, so, hey guys, not to like focus on anybody, Bogman, but this is how we might write.
Yeah, I mean, he just had to read a bunch of chapters from dummies like me for the Black Book, so he's probably just like, God, this is what good writing is, guys. Here you go.
Yeah, this is
let me help you out.
Words that you would throw in here. Also, Tyler Wells, who's been really good this year, delivered a dominant performance in Sunday's victory over the Giants, racking up a season high 9 strikeouts over 5 of 2-run baseball. He also, I was doing a lot of work on my. Really on everything, my dynasty ranks, my prospect ranks, going through some just season total stuff. And Tyler Wells is just everywhere on the pitching metrics. You start going in and you just start breaking down even through May. My trade video, which I'll be recording today and it'll be coming out on Wednesday, going through trying to, find the right guys. Bam, Tyler Wells is just everywhere. Just a very sneaky pickup, very good streamer. All right, rookie lookies. They didn't put it on here, but we got to do this. Andrew Abbott has been called up. He was called up yesterday, and I'm pulling up his stats here. Andrew Abbott is going to be starting today, and actually the strikeout line was pretty aggressive. It's because of the start, of course. 5.5 if you want to get in on the strikeouts, which I like that number. I believe it's against, who the Reds playing today? I went away from it. The Reds are playing the Brewers, so the Brewers do strike out, but there's some decent offensive help. Andrew Abbott so far this year across 2 levels, a 2.5 ERA, 90 strikeouts over 54 innings. 90 strikeouts.
Sounds like my road to the show guy.
Yeah, it's like video game type of stuff. He had like a 20K per 9 when he was in AA. That was due to the tacked ball. Up in AAA, this is probably more important here. AAA, he had a 3 ERA over 7 starts, 54 strikeouts on 14 innings. He's a big power pitcher, big fastball. Secondaries induce a lot of strikeouts, and that's where we're going to go with it. And, am I going to go and drop Bryce Miller for him right now? I'm not there, but am I going to throw him out there? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I kind of dig this start. It's in Cincinnati, which I guess I'm a little bit worried about in general, going up against Julio Teheran. I actually think he can cover the strikeouts. I think he's going to be able to push innings. And I think Andrew Abbott is regardless if you were to start him in this, I think he's a pickup no matter what immediately, because this was the next big guy, Bog. So, It's a big question. What would you, Andrew Abbott or Bryce Miller?
That's tough. I think I still want Bryce Miller. I mean, just your chance for wins are so much higher for him. Abbott and the Reds haven't been bad, by the way. And they're saying that he looks like he's going to stick in the rotation as well. So he's not a bad pickup, but I think I still want Bryce.
I actually like it too because of the commitment they're doing, because that commitment is not everywhere else. Like, we actually have some concerns about Yuri Perez. Yuri Perez has been phenomenal, but the team is still like uncertain what they're going to do there. Yeah, Craig Mish even had talked about that. There's a possibility that they might shelve him. Once Trevor Rogers is back and they get these guys back, they might just say, hey, buddy, good job, and then just shelve him through the year for the innings and go into next year, which I think would be crazy, especially if the team is competing. The one thing you're not getting with Andrew Abbott is any of those concerns. Even with like some of the Guardians guys and stuff, even though Zach Plesac got released, he got designated for assignment. They're making the commitment. This guy has theoretically got this gig, and he is a big, big strikeout option. I'm a little bit worried about fly balls in general for him. especially in this Milwaukee offense. But this specific one, I wouldn't mind the strikeouts. I would probably get him out here. And you know what? Like I've said before, you know what the best thing about starting like a high upside guy on Monday is if they blow up, your week's done. So who cares about anything else? You just screw it. Who cares about your ERA? Who cares about your whip? You just go at it, Boggs, and you just
add as many guys as you can. Yeah, just pile up them strikeouts and wins. Yep.
Yeah, it's all over for you. Also on the rookie lookies, outside of Andrew Abbott, Bobby Miller turned in a spectacular outing in a no decision against the Yankees, striking out 7 batters over 6 innings. He now has a 2-0 record with a 1.06 ERA, a .76 whip, 16-4 strikeout to walk ratio in 17 innings. He has been everything. Bobby Miller is that dude. Bobby Miller, Tanner Bybee, Taj Bradley. Rank them.
Bobby Bradley Bybee.
Okay. Bobby Miller, Taj Bradley, Tanner Bybee. That was like Baby Monkey.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what I was thinking of when I said it.
What was it? It was
Puppy Monkey Baby.
Puppy Monkey Baby. That's it. We need a graphic now. We're gonna need a Tanner. We're gonna need a Bybee, Bradley. Who's our Bobby Miller? Yeah, Puppy Monkey
Bobby
Baby.
Bradley.
Puppy Monkey Baby. Was it Monkey Puppy Baby?
It was Bobby Bradley. Yeah, Puppy Monkey Baby was that. I said, what did I say? Bobby Bradley Bybee.
Rank the damn pitchers. Who are
Bobby Bradley Bybee?
Bobby Bradley. Okay, you confused me there. Bobby Bradley Bybee. I'm gonna go with Bradley. Oh man, I'm gonna go with Bradley, Bobby, Bybee, and I don't like doing that. Did you know
Bradley Bobby Bybee?
Of 30 innings pitched on the season, Taj Bradley has the 3rd best Sierra of all pitchers. 30 innings or more pitched this entire season. 3rd best Sierra belongs to Taj Bradley. Just not ready to give up on him. Also, speaking of Logan Allen, who we did put in there, he got a victory on Saturday, holding the Twins to 2 runs on 7 hits over 6 strong frames. Outside of my buddy Frank texting me saying, I've never had a more assured bet ever. It's 4.5 over strikeouts on Logan Allen. This is all the stuff. I said, I did the kid thing, Boggs. I said, say less, bet. And I threw in all the money, and Logan Allen had 4 strikeouts through 4, and then went to 6 with no more strikeouts and finished with 4 strikeouts. And we did we did not carry that. But Logan Allen does look like he's a little bit more assured of a gig, which is important. On the injury front, Aaron Judge told reporters after Sunday's win, the Dodgers, that he's going to undergo additional testing on his big right toe on Monday. I think they were asking if he broke his toe. He was kind of uncertain about that. Nestor Cortez is going to be headed to the IL with a shoulder injury. That's stinky.
Finally.
Brandon Lau actually dealing with back issues, not lower leg discomfort, which had been previously reported. He's missed just a litany of games over the last couple weeks. It's crazy. Your boy Luis Urias is expected to be activated finally on Tuesday. You've been waiting for him.
I mean, he's been hurt since opening day. Hurt his hamstring on opening day. It's because I had just put him in a trade to get a third baseman to be okay there, and then. I've been starting JD Davis in that spot the whole year. So
the Twins placed Joey Gallo on the 10-day IL with left hamstring strain. I don't know what that's going to open up, by the way. I haven't seen the corresponding move of what they're going to do. Also, Royce Lewis. Did you see Royce Lewis in the head thing?
I feel like the Twins have had. No, I didn't see the head thing. I don't think. I feel like they've had 37 active players all year long. They activated Kirilloff, then send him down, and then brought him back up. Like, it is a merry-go-round in Minnesota right now.
If you're a parent, Royce Lewis did what every parent is terrified of when you take your kid to the trampoline park. It's like, because he
got stuck in the springs.
No, he did the. Yeah, that's it. We're like, oh man, we're so scared of the springs. That's the thing. No, it's the jumping, and he flipped over and his neck got bent back while he was flying. Like, it's literally what I get terrified about my kids when we go to the trampoline park. And then after, he was like, oh, it's just my shoulder or whatever hurts. So he's okay. Joey Gallo's on the IL. There's a million guys in the minors. God knows what they're going to do. Edouard Julien just got sent back down. I don't know if we'll ever see Miranda again, but Joey Gallo's going. Also, Xander Bogaerts is likely to get at least It says Sunday off because of soreness, so that might be talking about today. Wander Franco was not in the Rays starting lineup on Sunday's showdown against the Red Sox. Franco was held out of the second game of Saturday's doubleheader after tweaking his hamstring. I've noticed they've done that with him on Sundays. The last couple Sundays, Wander has been sitting, so that might be a thing. That might be a thing. Oh, is that called a scorpion? Yeah, he did look like a scorpion. We talked about scorpions. I didn't know that. Look at that. Multiple people are calling that. I didn't know that that's a name.
You ever see when
bending your neck wrong?
Well, it's for your feet going back over your head. You know. Do you ever see the Bijan Robinson clip of him doing that at Texas?
No.
Oh yeah, full scorpion. I mean, he landed like on his chest right here, and his feet touched in front of his head. So
that's like what happened with Royce.
He played the next week. So
I saw people talking about it, and I was like, that's not something I'm going to watch. That's not something I'm going to look at. And then I accidentally saw it, and I was like, oh my God, it is brutal. It made me like go like, blah, blah, like out loud. Like I hate that stuff. It's the absolute worst. Here's a for funsies that the guys put in here. Marcus Semien went 4 for 6 with a homer, 2 doubles, 4 runs scored as the Rangers moved past the Mariners 16-6 on Saturday. 304 batting average. It's slightly better than last year where he was hitting 190, which is a fun one for Marcus Semien because that rebound on him took like 2 weeks and not 2 months. Also, this was one that got shared over on the group chat over the weekend from John Morrissey that the Cardinals have the worst record in the National League. Who would have thought a moment in time? I want to encapsulate this for a second, Boggs. I know I don't think it's true at this second, but in theory, the Diamondbacks being the best in the NL and the Cardinals being the worst in the NL. Guess what? We won the Goldie trade. That's all that matters.
Right. Yeah. Still lost that. I'm going to go to Carl's Jr. today just because you said that, by the way. But yeah, look, this was my fear. We talked about it before the season started, was that rotation is terrible. It's so bad right now, and there's not really an answer to it. Miles Michaelis is your best pitcher by a million miles. Yeah. So they got to do something. They got to do something to get rotation arms because it ain't working at all.
I mean, if the Diamondbacks don't get some bullpen help, I think the Cardinals could lap them in a couple months too. So yeah. I don't think we will be praising this weirdness here in a month or so. I think the Cardinals are going to bounce back. Also in the tweet, it says the rotation has combined for only 13 quality starts this year, tied for third fewest in MLB. And I think the speculation in John Morrissey is that the trade deadline is 2 weeks away or 2 months away. So we'll see what they decide to do if they decide to, do anything. Which
Jordan Walker. See you.
Well, I think that centers around Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill would be probably the first. Hopefully they trade Marmol.
Going to get a good starter for Tyler O'Neill? Who are you going to get for Tyler
I don't think they care. I think Marmol just wants him. He doesn't fit the culture. He doesn't quite fit the culture. 3 up. It doesn't look like we have any downs. 3 up. Nathan Eovaldi allowed 1 hit over 6 scoreless innings, struck out 7 on Sundays. The Rangers beat the Mariners 12-3. He has been phenomenal. Eddie Rosario is a Diamondback killer. He's the new here. Absolutely stunned the Diamondbacks with a go-ahead grand slam in the 9th inning off of Miguel Castro. Don't know how much longer that's going to be going as a closer as the Braves beat the Diamondbacks 8-5. And Jake Berger, I was watching this, hit a game-winning grand slam in the bottom of the 9th inning on Sunday as the White Sox beat the Tigers. He actually only needed to hit a fly ball. That's all he needed to do because the bases were loaded. They had 1 out.
Might as well put it out.
Yeah, as soon as the ball was hit, they're like, and they've won. And it just kept going and going and going. And Jake Berger dropped a nice little grand slam for the win, which we all love. We all love. They called it a burger bomb, by the way.
I love that.
You know what? I just found out the next player that needs a gas station sponsorship.
Oh, yeah.
Burger bomb. SchwarberFest, we need burger bombs. We need some burger bombs.
Sure.
Jake Burger bombs out there. So I like
always root for Jake Berger because we were one of like 185 people in the crowd when he tore his Achilles.
That's right. And now he's out
spring training.
Grand slam. So he needs a sponsor. Dude, between like how many food that I'm going to get us into a rabbit hole here, but like how many food players are there? Because there's Newt Bar, there's Jake Berger. What other food players are there? Can we make a food team?
Oh, I'm sure we can make a all food team. So
but there's no Fry. Somebody give me, all right, I'm going to come back to this in a minute. We don't have long in the show here, but if you give me more food named players and let's build a food team. We can also go and build some prize picks. That's right. Use a promo code leading off, get a 100% match deposit up to $100. You can build a prize pick lineup as little as 2 players and you can win serious cash. It is tons and tons of fun. We like to build the lineups, and hopefully you guys want to play along with us. And PrizePicks sponsors the episode. Leading off is the promo code Do It Today. Bogman, you got a PrizePicks. What do you got on the PrizePicks here today?
Yeah, I got a couple. Let's go over 6 Ks for Shane McClanahan versus Boston. He's had 7 strikeouts in 3 straight games. Let's go with that one. Let's go over 5 hits allowed for Alek Manoah, because I've just never seen someone struggle more and keep their rotation spot than what Alek Manoah has been doing recently. And my last one, let's go under 16.5 pitcher outs for JP Sears versus the steaming red hot Pittsburgh Pirates, who just swept the Cardinals for like the first teams or first time since like 2017 or 2015. I was listening to the broadcast, and it had been a long time since they got a sweep over the Redbirds, and they just did it. So give me less than 16.5 pitcher outs for JP Sears.
We got some names. So Boxberger. Okay, so that's like a version we can throw in here. David, this one made me laugh. Jim Rice. Okay, you know what? Technically, we got Rice. Of course, there's Trout in there. Throwback would be we got the pizza for Piazza. This is a little bit stretch. Mark Appel for I think Apple, but I mean I'll accept it. All right, so we've got
at least the efforts there.
Yeah, so we got to have active players here. So I think we got Boxberger. What am I missing? This? What is the TJ Friedel one? What's
like
a Friedel?
Fry, like fried food? I don't know. I'm not sure I get that one, but we've got some fish. We got more box burgers. The Jim Rice one just made me laugh, but we need more food. Daryl Strawberry.
Yeah, we'll extend this over to ITL now, where the whole show will just be about food players, the entirety of all of it. On the PrizePicks today, I'm going to go against Blake Snell. I'm going to go the under fantasy points, 33.5.
How dare you doubt me, man?
Once in his last 3. I'm just done with Blake Snell, so I'm going to take the under. I like the Cubs offense.
I'm only bad that 3rd time through the order, man.
Get hydrated. Nolan Gorman, 1.5 hit run RBI over. We're going to go with that. Always love me the Nolan Gorman. And Wander Franco, as long as he plays, for a run scored. I like the run scored one, so that's what I'm going to go with today. And I was hoping, oh, you know what? I don't think Joe had one up there. I was going to say his if he was here. He does have some bets, though. So going over to the betting market, if you want, bettingpros.com/leading off. You can join up our group. You can check out the leaderboard. You can follow our picks if you want, however you want to do it. But we got some bets for you here today. Joe's bets, by the way, he had Brandon Belak strikeouts over 3.5. It looks like that was, I think it was plus money on MGM, 115. He also, I don't know exactly. I think he liked Houston money line. Yeah, it looks like Houston money line because it's plus 110 going up against Alek Manoah. That's also kind of a sneaky one. Some bets that I have got for you guys today. I've got Tampa full run line 1.5 with Shane McClanahan. I've got St. Louis and the Rangers full run over 9.5 Wainwright. And I'm completely blanking where our other start was. Where the hell was it? Let me pull it up.
Wainwright versus Martin Perez.
Martin Perez. That's exactly right. Martin Perez, Wainwright, 9.5 full game. I actually really, really like that one. And actually, this is my favorite one. I forgot. We found this one. If your book does it, earn runs, Alek Manoah over 2.5. Love that one.
I mean, that one, that almost seems like the free money one that they give you. It's like, hey, will Patrick Mahomes throw for 1 yard? You know, will whoever get 1 strikeout the way that Manoah has been pitching recently? That seems pretty locked.
Tim Salmon. By the way, I did work with Tim Salmon, by the way. I'm not seeing any other. See, now you're just trying to make it up. JP, just trying to make it up. Bogman.
They're close enough. I like the crawdad one. That's pretty fun.
So no shocker that it's like we've got some fish and we've got burgers. That's pretty much our line here for food-based name players. So that's what we're going to be sticking.
Why do you sound so disappointed? You're like, there's no vegan burrito Johnson. What's your problem?
I just want I don't know. Yeah, I want something weird like Alex Burrito. Yeah, that would be great.
Alex Burrito.
I want like a really obscure food guy. You know, just like, hey, it's Tony Barbecue. I want like Tony Barbecue or something.
Wellington Castillo, Beef Wellington. Remember that one?
Yeah, it's a good nickname. I mean, food nicknames are pretty great for players too. like throwing in food ones. I like that a lot. All right, over on the DFS slate, this is all of Joe's stuff. He's got for arms, if you're looking for Brandon Belak, 8.3. I like that one. Aaron Nola's at 10. I don't actually particularly like that one. Stacks, Philly, and San Diego. I'm fine with San Diego scoring runs. I just, I'm not on Blake Snell here. Some value plays, JT Realmuto at 2.8 and Jordan Walker at 2.7 if you guys want to jump in on that. All right, the home run board, it is here. Are you ready for some home run calls? Because I am back. I am back on the board. Yes, I got 17. All thanks to this guy right here. SchwarberFest got me back. So screw you, Joe. You don't like him. You don't know about June Schwarber or SchwarberFest or Wawa. You don't know anything about anything. I know about homers because I'm on that board, but I'm not like Razor Ramon, who is number one. Razor Ramon, who the hell did you pick? Oh my God, Boggs, you haven't been. Oh my God, Primetime has been at the top the entire year. Razor Ramon must have had a bonkers
Schwarber
weekend.
Too.
Yeah, he might. Well, I don't know. More than that, though, because Schwarber only had the 2. Razor Ramon has taken the lead, ladies and gentlemen, with 23. Primetime has got 21. Calson at 19, tied with BHB Daddy. Larry, our boy Larry's up there, and a bunch of other fun names. But, of course, the most important, technically, we're going to pretend I'm 9 because for what reason iCarly is above me. So we'll pretend I'm 9th here on the board, and we will all be very excited for me and celebrate.
Let's just pretend you're not on the board. I like that better.
Everybody clap. Please clap. Remember the George Bush brothers? Everybody clap, please. That is what I would like everybody to do. Home run calls, Boggs. What do you got today?
Give me Goldie. I've only been on here twice, so I went homer last time. By the way, I picked Christian Walker on Thursday. He went 3 for 4, but no bomb. I said he was heating up, and he was. But yeah, give me Goldie against Martin Perez.
All right. On the homers today, I am going to go with the Yordan. I'm going to go with the Yordan Alvarez today up against Alek Manoah. We're going to just play everything against Manoah, so that almost assures that Alek Manoah is going to be phenomenal today, because that is just how things go when we bet against. Friends, always want to remind you guys, if you guys want to check it out, you can get a 1-year free premium upgrade to Fantasy Pros when you subscribe, you comment, you can win, you can get all the custom advice, premium content. We do mock drafts. Football is starting up, and you can get access to my playbook, lineup assistant, waiver assistant, trade analysis, league analyzers. And like the coolest of all is you can put all your leagues in one place and it can manage. It is always, always the best. So go and check it out. LittleFantasyPros.com/premium. Bogman, we did it. We had a little chaos this morning. We weren't prepared for any of this, but we did the business.
I might be pinch hitting on 2 shows today. We'll see.
I think you're going to go host a football show. No one commented on my hair, by the way. I figured
looks great. I told you. I've been commenting. I think it looks awesome.
Well, we just shaved the sides, but this has been a very it's always a hair centric show. It's pretty much anytime I don't wear a hat, I get comments, even when it was Jimmy Neutroning, but we're doing the new thing.
You should see my hair right now. The pounds per square inch under this hat have increased a bunch recently.
Yeah, so, I'm disappointed in the chat. So everybody clap. Please clap for my hair, please. And please clap for the home run call. And we should have Joe back tomorrow. We should have Joey back tomorrow.
Get that internet fixed, Joe. What are you doing, Joe?
That's my bit. That's my thing, by the way. Thank you to the Peanuts of Cracker Jacks. You guys were going nuts with all of it, by the way, too. A lot of, look at that hair.
There you go.
That's great.
I wasn't lying.
That's how you should do. That's how you should do the show.
Oh, that's how I should do the next show right here with all this crazy hair.
Yeah, so, look at this.
You're welcome, everybody.
Hair game top notch. Thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, you guys, I went to look if I was muted for a second. I was. All right, that is it. We are getting out of here before you guys make me think it's all screwed up. Thank you guys for dealing with me. I wasn't even prepared to host today, but I am glad to do it. Bring your burger names in tomorrow. We'll probably also be talking about the rest of season mock draft that we did and what some of those players look like. Get your home run calls in. Let's get going. For Bogman, I am Welsh. It's Fantasy Pros leading off. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye.
See ya.
Here. See ya.